Welcome back to the Bad Gamecast. This is Jake.
This is Alex.
This is Jason.
And this week we played Megaman X7.
The 7 stands for sucks.
I don't even know where to begin.
It's a bad game. Done. A+.
Yep.
Write it on the wall.
And it's not
with your own
fun.
feces.
It's the 7th game in the franchise.
That is true.
Oh, yeah. Did you still have your notes?
Somewhere.
So anyone who follows us on Twitter or Facebook knows that this is the episode kind of got messed up the first time. So we're trying again. And hopefully it won't be so garbage.
Hopefully.
Did you test your mic this time?
You've heard me on my mic since then.
I meant today.
Oh. No.
Should probably do that.
I don't know why it would have changed from the last time we were
Oh.
playing anything.
Why did it do it the last time?
Ghosts?
Ghost aside, and I thought I put up enough wards. That's on me.
Hmm.
I was using a different computer.
Oh, okay.
So I think that might have something to do with it. So switch back to the old one for this one.
Seems to be working.
I'm still going with ghosts. Well, I mean, it recorded fine. Like, it looked like it recorded. It just recorded awful, awful noises.
I've heard it.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like, can we work with this? It's close. I would have liked to have tried.
Again, I probably could have cut together, like, a 10-minute, 15-minute episode where Jake just disappears in the second half.
It would have been interesting to listen to as my audio starts to fade out, and then it's just hard cut to the end.
We're just like in the middle of the plot, and then it's just like, all right, listener questions.
Oh, fuck. We gotta redo those?
Yeah.
I don't even remember what they were, so it's like they're gonna be fresh questions all over again.
They will be. Except for the one you wrote.
It wasn't me. If it was from me, it would have said my name and the signature.
I don't actually know your name, so
So there you go.
it could be you.
So how do you know it is me,
All
though?
of these could be you.
Shh.
Is that the secret? They're all Alex.
It sounds like a lot of effort.
So when the hell did this game come out?
That's what I
2003?
needed my notes for.
Yeah, that's what I was
2002
gonna.
soon.
That's why I was asking about your notes. It came out in 2003. Other games that came out in 2003, you know,
Madden 2003.
stuff.
It actually came out in 2002.
I know.
Fuck me then.
You fucked up.
Oh my god.
Flip faster.
People love hearing the sound of pages turning.
I did it away from the mic.
Yeah,
But
I
for
know,
those that
which
do
is
enjoy that-
terrible.
Amplify it
Yeah,
for those who are
get
doing
it right up in
editing.
there.
Let me tell you a story.
Gather round, children.
Scooch closer.
Scooch closer. Yep, developed and produced by Capcom, released July 2003, released on Windows and PS2. Oh, goddamn. Other games released in 2003. Beyond Good and Evil, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, Devil May Cry 2, Mario Kart Double Dash, Dynasty Warriors 4. Oh, also Big Rigs. That's what I was forgetting.
Big rigs.
So you have to do that every time.
Yeah.
Like every time you say it.
Contractually obligated.
I'm pretty sure it's like automatic.
The look of glee on Jason's face right there.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, it's programmed into me.
Yeah.
That's
We need a soundboard now.
so. Look out in the future for the Bad Gamecast soundboard.
That's right.
What is it? Bad John St. John impressions and Big Rigs?
Big rigs. Yeah, mostly.
I just want someone to write in an email that just mentions the name of that game.
Yeah, if they just intersperse it in their email like every couple sentences, it would be perfect. So, the plot of Mega Man X7. In the 22nd century, where humans coexist with Reploids, which are robots, there's a group of vigilantes called Red Alert. They kill robots. Axel is one of them, but then decides to leave. He goes to join X, and then they send a monster machine after him, and you get to play as Axel and Zero, because Zero saves Axel, kind of.
They run into each other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you do the stupid Mega Man thing where you fight 8 bosses, and you get their powers, their shitty powers, and then you face Red, because Red is the leader of Red Alert. What a great name. And then you fight, what's the stupid name of the main bad guy?
Sigma.
You fight Sigma.
Yep, surprised it was Sigma whole time, guys. Heckin' bamboozled.
Mm-hmm.
That's
7
the plot.
times.
Ooh.
Damn. That was well done.
Yeah. This is real in depth. You know, you can really feel the weight of the characters of Axel. I don't know.
Other guy.
Garbage dude. Zero.
Gunarm.
He's in some games.
So, no one plays Mega Man X games for the story, because who cares, right? Like, you're in it for the gameplay. Mega Man X7 has the important distinction that it shoehorned in 3D.
Yep. The first and only game of the Mega Man X series, and I think Mega Man in general, to attempt to incorporate 3D.
So, Alex, what makes Mega Man X7 so spectacularly bad?
I have to pick one thing, though.
No, please.
I mean,
The
while
floor is
we're
yours.
on the topic of the 3D, you could just say the controls and be done with it. But yeah, because the 3D is, I mean, this is like what, late? What is it? This game came out on the PlayStation 1 even after the PS2 came out. Isn't that the story about that? How?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, it feels forced. The 3D, you know, it's forced because they said so.
Yeah.
You know, they intentionally tried to push it on you, and it doesn't work. It doesn't look good. Doesn't sound good. Doesn't handle well.
Okay,
That's
so
just off the top of my head.
all the controls are bad. The
Okay,
plot is ignorable.
What plot?
So
Plot.
I don't know. What are the things people play games for?
The bosses are unique.
Oh,
Are they even though? Like, that
Bosses
seems like
are
a stretch.
Forgettable, except for 1.
Yeah.
2, if you count Red, and I wasn't.
I always think of the pig on the motorcycle and Red. Just because Red was the cheapest and the hardest.
Yeah, that fight is bullshit, but Flame Heinard is fucking screaming the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
wonderfully annoying.
That's what this game's known for. It's that Flame Heinard fight.
Being aggravating to
Yeah.
your hands and your ears.
Especially your ears. What's his line?
I don't remember. I've drank enough that I've finally forgotten.
Hmm.
I'm sure when someone's editing this, they will add it in here.
Burn to the ground! Burn to the ground!
Yeah, he says like the same 3 lines over and over again, but the problem is that he never stops. Like, it's just one constant stream of shitty, stupid dialogue. It's annoying.
Yeah, for that boss specifically, he screams the entire time.
Yeah, because sometimes it's like, oh, you hit the boss, maybe he'll say something as a reaction, but no, this guy's just a constant stream of like shit talk, and it's not even good. It's like the same 4 words.
And it's ear splitting.
Yep.
Yeah, it's awful sounding. It's generic and it just loops. Ugh.
What really killed me about this one is like even the music's not that good. Like freaking Mega Man music's iconic, and this one's like meh.
I don't play with music. Ba-dum-bum-bum. I did listen to Flame Heinard because I was told it was terrible, and then it was terrible, and I turned the music back off.
That is the right call.
Yeah, I hated the 3D sections. Axel and his stupid auto aim, but that's super useful in the 3D because your other option is Zero with your sword, and that's fun to aim in the terrible 3D.
I mean, you can still run past enemies in 3D. You don't have to kill them all like you do in the 2D sections.
I suppose.
So yeah, it's cool to lock on, but you can just run past everything.
What?
Sometimes.
Yeah, but how will you use your... Oh, what the fuck is the name of it? Capture shot?
Oh, that power Axel has that doesn't actually work.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
The one you glow and you kill an enemy with it, and then you gain their power.
Yeah.
Oh, Kirby.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
when you Kirby shot the enemy, and like you have to time it right so that shot kills them, but it does less than a point of damage, so it's difficult and shitty.
Yeah. Yeah, that ability. The one I never even attempted.
I tried it. I never got it to work. I would lay into an enemy just using that bullshit shot, and it would never kill him. So speaking of bullshit powers, none of the boss's powers are that fucking memorable.
No.
The most I want to say about that is Axel and X, when you finally get X,
Yeah.
get the different shots for their guns, and it is a buster cannon, right?
Sure.
Who's?
X's.
Yeah.
Yeah, for Axel's gun and X's buster cannon, respectively. But Zero, all of Zero's moves, instead of him having a sweet gun arm like he used to have, now it's all sword combos. And it do different
you
stuff.
got swords.
And it sometimes...
Swords are cool, yo.
Sometimes works. You know, why doesn't it have the range that it should? Like, because it's so much longer than it actually hits. Like,
Laser sword.
the hitbox on... Alex, the hitbox on the goddamn laser sword. Why? Why is it so short?
You thought it was short?
I did think it was short.
I thought it was pretty long for a sword. It was just inconsistent. There'd be sometimes it's like I could hit someone who's not even touching me.
Anytime I could get consistent hits on an enemy, I had to be like close enough that if they moved any closer, I would take damage. And it's frustrating.
That was one of the things I remembered noticing was that, wow, the reach of this sword is either really long or just not there at all. So I was kind of even playing with it to see like how far I could hit someone with the sword. So yeah, I ran tests. There's data.
Wow, you did way more effort.
Well, you know, this is a bad game, guys.
Yes, your utmost authority on bad video games. We're claiming that title. And if someone else wants it, come at us.
If they want to play through the shit that we've played through all the way to the fucking end,
Yeah,
they might
bring
earn
it
it.
on.
It's going to get worse.
Yeah, there's more Sonic games in the future.
That's right, can't get much worse than that. Unless it's Kingdom Hearts.
Everything's a nightmare. What else was I going to complain about? Oh, the stupid, you have to save people to get power-ups to boost yourself after the level sometimes.
And you can kill them by accident. That's cool.
Yeah, if you accidentally just, like, shoot or hit them, they die.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, you can't just shoot a hostage in the face and expect to take him out.
Why
Come on,
not?
man.
Dude, glancing blow.
This one dude has a fucking cannon built into his arm, and you're going to nitpick us on that?
Yes, that's my issue.
Besides, the robots that you're saving, right?
Yeah, they are robots.
Yeah.
And then can we just make more and say it's the same fucking hostage? Call
So
it a
just
day.
like shoot them through the torso and rebuild them later.
Axel does that in the beginning and kills Gangsterbot, so his pistol's that's one shot. He's got the golden gun. No, nothing.
No, nothing. Ready to move on. Axel sucks, I know.
Axel sucks.
He really, really sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, the voice acting's terrible.
Voice acting is putrid.
I found it, it crossed that line to where it was so bad it was funny.
Can you hear me, Zero? Remember that? Just if the fucking Navi character constantly asking
yeah.
if you can hear it. Well, I don't even know what that bitch's name was.
It starts with an A, I think. It doesn't matter.
Sure.
Yeah.
That bitch.
And she always asks you, can you hear me? Hey.
Navi wants to give you hints.
Yeah. And it's actually worth listening to her hints, by the way. But,
Wouldn't know.
fuck. I hate her voice. It's terrible voice acting.
I know every time I saw her hints, it was like that one level where there's a giant crustacean thing shooting at you is the Tornado Tunyon, or whatever the asshole's name is. And the only spot you can aim is on its head when its head's out, and she's like, hey, listen. And you're like, what? The fuck do you want? Its head is its weak spot. Oh, wow.
Like most people.
Thanks for that.
Yeah.
I'm glad you've been screaming at me for 20 fucking minutes now, because this thing keeps killing me from bullshit.
I'm just really happy when they have to have a really annoying character tell you that instead of it just being, I don't know, innately obvious in the gameplay.
You mean how, like, the only thing you can target in that 3D section is its head when it's out?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that. But they really gotta hammer it home.
Well, yeah, I mean, I would have known if she hadn't said that. I mean, I thought maybe, but I wasn't sure.
You ever think that the length of some of these levels was inconsistent as well? Like you'd have some really long ones and some really short ones.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's weird to me.
A few of them you could just like, God, I don't even remember which one it was, but I basically ran to the end in like super quickly. It was just like, oh, I guess I'm done with the level.
Yeah, Flame Hynards, it feels like it takes forever. But the Seahorse Dragonfly, whatever the fuck he is on the battleship,
Mm-hmm.
you essentially just move up a platform and then you're at the boss.
So bad pacing. Add that to the list. Not to mention that they give you a boss rush.
Oh, of course they do.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's what makes these games Special. It was boss rush in Mighty Number 9.
Yes, there was.
Mega Man games gotta have a boss rush.
The Mega Mans. Gotta play the Mega Mans. Yeah, I just, after playing Mighty Number 9 and then playing this, I think I just hate Mega Man. The concept.
I hesitate to say I like the X series because I like Mega Man X. I like it, so I have it on my 3DS. I just bought it on the eShop. I said, fuck yes, I want this game with me at all times. I mean, like, X2 solid. I haven't played X3. I hear that one's pretty good. But like, I don't care enough about Mega Man to want to play anymore. And I own the one that I know that I like, and that's all I want.
Isn't it that once you get around to like 5 and 6, they start to go to shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
6 is bad. 7, I hear, is the absolute fucking worst.
Oh, so we're good then. It only gets better from here for Mega Man X games.
Yeah, we are at rock bottom with Mega Man X7. Excluding Mighty Number 9.
Mighty Number 9 better than this one.
Oh, yeah, it is. Mighty Number 9 is definitely a better game than this.
I had fun in some parts of Mighty Number 9.
Yeah.
Those ice puns were pretty good.
Oh, no, not the puns.
Anything but the puns.
But the actual gameplay was...
Tighter.
Yeah. And it was funny to watch Jake drunkenly fail a lot.
See, I missed out on that. I was home playing by myself like a fucking loser.
Yeah, you could have been here watching me get way too drunk to hold a controller.
Yeah, I've seen that, though.
That's true.
Yeah, but it's really funny when he's just like, he's laying down on the couch, he just reaches over, he's like, I got it this time, and you're like, sure, and you hand the controller back. He just dies immediately. Like, this is not even an enemy, he just like stumbles forward and falls down a pit, and you're like, well.
I'll get his turns out of the way.
Mm-hmm. But in Mighty Number 9, you could give yourself 9 lives, I think.
Mm-hmm. And the sword.
Yeah.
And the sword.
Which then this one, you know, you had your 2.
You could have more, couldn't you?
But only if you collected them.
And didn't die.
Yeah.
They would stack if you collected them, but yeah. Otherwise, it was just back to 2.
Yep. Yeah. And, you know, having the option because I think I've mentioned, it probably did during Mighty Number 9, how much I dislike you have 2 lives, and when you die for each life, you get sent back to the beginning of the level. And then when you die, the second time, you get kicked out of the level. Then you just go right back in. It feels dumb.
Yeah.
Like, why are you wasting my time? Why don't you just send me back to the beginning of the level?
I could not imagine playing this game without saves.
Yeah, we save scum our way through it.
Well, I wouldn't say that for the entire thing. There was the one boss fight where I really abused it.
Oh, yeah.
But I had to. You were there.
That fight with Red, watching you save scum your way through it, was a thing of beauty. That was an art form to itself. Where he would get a hit on Red, dodge, save state. Get a hit, dodge, save state. Bullshit would happen, he'd die, reload state. Like, just count himself in because he knew what bullshit was coming his way. Load save state, go.
It worked. I was going to beat him.
Yeah.
You did it.
Mm-hmm.
Sad I missed it.
Was he part of the boss rush?
No.
Okay.
Thank God.
Were they harder when you went through
No.
the boss rush?
No.
Say, oh, man.
I would say that it kicks you back out to the stage select after you die because you could pick a different boss, maybe something you have as weakness for.
Can't you always just hit pause and leave the level?
Yes, you can. So, when it came to the boss rush, I didn't know what everything's weakness was, but like I just looked it up and then plowed through them because yeah, we were playing before, and then when you left for the night, I did the boss rush the next morning before you came back over. Yeah, I just cleared through that shit.
Yeah, I mean, you'd think they would make them a little bit harder, maybe more hit points, or they do more damage, because now you've got all your power ups and your level ups, and you have this extra character. You know, come on, man.
Yeah, but an extra character where all the upgrade points you got through the other stages you couldn't dump on X because you didn't have him then and you can't save him.
That's true, but he's still useful in some places over other characters.
Yeah, but he was so much worse comparatively because the hostage you save give you... Some of them give you stat boost that you get to pick.
Mm-hmm.
Like an RPG.
Just dumb. It's dumb. You can increase your base attack, speed, and
Wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom. Obviously, your cast and stats.
Did you make that up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just throwing out base stat names.
Yeah. Luck.
Yeah.
Increase your perception. The screen doesn't get any bigger, but you can sense enemies farther away.
I think perception is a wisdom stat.
Oh my god. Stop.
Yeah, but you can't fast travel because enemies are near.
Alright, well,
Leave that door ghost alone.
this has been the Bad Game Cast.
Trying to
Yeah.
cut us off.
So, yeah, let's wrap this shit up. Who would you recommend this for? Jason.
Oh, if you love Mega Man and have never played another video game ever, so I don't know why you love Mega Man, play this, and then the rest of the games you'll play afterwards will seem better.
How many people are in this group that you just recommended that to?
Oh, I assume...
4?
Yeah, maybe.
Worldwide? I don't even know what all that criteria was. I already lost it. I don't know who you would recommend this game for. I guess if you've never played Mega Man X.
If you've never played any game, would you say?
Okay. No. No.
Start low,
No.
build up.
No, because you... No.
No, because you'll play this and you'll be like, this is terrible. You'll never play video games ever again. That way, you won't get addicted.
Okay, here's the only reason you should ever play Mega Man X7.
Sure.
If you have only played Mega Man X 1 through 6.
I guess you gotta be a completionist.
There you go.
If you mistakenly bought the Mega Man X Collection Part 2, which has 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Aren't they bundled together now, though?
No,
I thought they were.
they are not. Then, after you've beat the other ones, and, like, this is the only one that you have left, I guess. But otherwise, just don't play this one. There are better Mega Man games. There are better Man X games. Alright, what the hell do we do now?
Questions.
Usually we go to the listener questions. Because the
Woo!
listeners sometimes send us things. Most of the time they don't.
Just questions, though, not like cool stuff.
I mean, we'd have to give them an address to send them to.
Let's give them yours. Just put it out there.
I'm gonna pass on that.
1600. Oh, well. All right, questions.
I was
All
waiting
right.
for you to say Pennsylvania Avenue.
That's what I was going to say. But they already knew that.
So we have a question from the bartender at a level 1 tavern. If you were to cast the Bad Game Cast as
You don't
a
get
traditional
Wi-Fi at level 1.
What does that even mean? What is level 1 tavern? Is that like
It-
tavern for noobs or what?
Yeah. Starting tavern for your D&D group. It's where you get your quests. You meet a man in a dark robe.
So this tavern doesn't actually exist.
No.
Is his penis out?
It's in your mind. No.
So this person,
He
I
has a
roll?
sack of gold coins.
Oh.
this person's a bartender.
Yes.
At
The
the level
bartender
1
is the one
tavern.
who has all the knowledge.
Okay.
And they're
Alright.
asking, if we were to be a traditional RPG adventuring party, who would we each be?
Oh, joy, this stupid question.
Right,
Shit.
so I'm gonna just break this down. Since
know.
you're clearly a fan of like tabletop RPGs,
Yes.
yeah. So you're our tank.
Okay, deal.
Yeah, I mean, look at you.
hmm I dwarf even the mightiest.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, he's like 8 feet tall.
It's true.
It's so modest. It's true.
So
Okay.
you're our tank.
I will tank it up for you, buddy.
Bam, taking that damage. Beefy frontline dude. So to help keep you alive, you got to be healing him.
Make him the fairy.
I was gonna make him be the bard.
The fairy bard.
I mean, yeah, fairy is a race. Bard is a
Dude,
class.
you need to be a fairy bard.
No.
It's not super useful. Fairies get bonus dex.
That's super useful. Come
Elf-
on.
Wouldn't I want to be an elf?
I'd probably just go human.
Hmm.
Filthy humes.
Can we get the next question, please?
No.
Anyway, Bard.
Yeah, bard. So you can do a bunch of different things. You can heal. You can have some kind of utility spells.
Oh, yeah.
Which means I need to run some probably DPS. Probably be a wizard, maybe a cleric.
Man, level 1, that's going to suck.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna suck starting out, but power.
Yeah, I mean, eventually.
Yeah. I just have to try not to die.
Yeah, you just hide behind the tank.
Exactly.
Yep.
That's what the meat shield's for. Keep it up, meaty.
Alex, would you go like fighter or barbarian?
For what?
If you're tanking, like, are you just gonna go like regular fighter and be a barbarian?
Doesn't add up. Doesn't the fighter turn into the knight?
No.
I mean, you could technically be a knight if you wanted, and you wouldn't have to be a fighter.
All right then. I don't know what's happening.
Clearly.
Can we just move on,
You could
please?
convince the local fealty to knight you.
What the fuck is this?
This is us explaining how knighthood happens.
I don't care.
Roll for persuasion. Yeah, all right, whatever.
All right, so there's your brief description of this horrible adventuring party.
There,
We are
that's it.
going to die.
That's canon now.
Yeah.
Tank bard and I don't know, wizard or cleric.
Yeah, I'll just say wizards. We all have a set thing.
Oh, okay. You don't want a multi-class?
Yeah,
No.
I like that idea. It's a good idea.
So, next question comes from the Jolly Green Giant.
It's a stupid name.
It is. Who thought of that terrible
What
name?
terrible person thought of that stupid name?
They should probably just never write us again.
It was me.
So this is the first fake question, and it's asking us what consoles do we own and which one do we spend the most time on. I own a PS3 and a PS2 and a 360 and a regular Xbox and a GameCube and a PC and a bunch of handheld bullshits, and I definitely spend the most time on my PC. I guess I have access to a PS4 and an Xbone. They're not mine. They are my roommates.
I've got a PS1 through 4. All of them stashed around here somewhere. Xbox 360, Xbox One. A few DSs. I've got a new 3DS, PSP, PS Vita. But yeah, I spend most of my time on PC anymore.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same. I do most of my gaming on PC these days, although with Madden coming out, I'm probably going to get reacquainted with my PlayStation 4, but I also have all the PlayStation consoles, all the Xboxes, all the Nintendo shit, and except for the Switch, which I want to buy.
Do that, and then, we can rob you for all your consoles.
Yeah, I want to Switch. And
I want
then-
to Switch too, but that just means we're going to have to play Troll and I, and man,
It'll be great.
it'll be something.
Yep.
Cool.
All right, so now we have this. Do we want to do the second fake question? Because we don't actually have any questions for the next recording.
I'm sure we'll get more by then.
We can always do what we did here and totally not make up questions.
Yes, we
we're
will
wont to
definitely
do.
not make up questions. So this one starts out with hi, the Bad Game Cast. I'm more of a fan. Certainly not the worst podcast, which, I mean,
Gee, thanks.
is arguable.
No, I've heard worse. I've heard
It's
far
true.
worse.
That's actually true.
We're not that bad. That's a tagline.
The Bad Game
We're
Cast.
adequate.
We're there.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, we work on the audio quality.
I mean, yeah, we still have pretty janky mics, and
I can't figure out how to speak.
the speakins is the hard. But, we mostly get rid of all those, really annoying lip smacks.
Ugh. You sound like my dog licking his balls.
Balls.
Stop putting peanut butter on them.
His balls. What the hell's the question?
What is our opinions on HD remakes?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, fuck you.
Stupid
For this
question.
stupid question. HD remakes. They're all right, in
But
my opinion.
who sent in this question?
I don't know. Who did? Why don't you tell me?
I don't know. I don't have the little tablet in front of me there.
You're right. I'm going to call him Rob.
Okay, HD remakes.
Yeah.
Let me try to think of what I said last time.
I don't know. You ranted about them for quite a while. Because you have an issue with them. I have less of an issue. I think it helps get new players into old games. by making them more accessible, since oftentimes freshening up the graphics and fixing, especially older games, the controls, because like when we played Grim Fandango, played the HD remake, because the original version had tank controls, and
Tank controls suck always.
tank controls suck. So removing that kind of stuff, upgrading graphics helps newer players play these old games without feeling so weird and abandoning them like, oh, this game isn't good, when minus the tank controls, I did really enjoy Grim Fandango. So I don't think like everyone like, oh, they're releasing an HD remake of this game. If you've already played the game, it might not be for you. Don't just buy it because it has the name of the thing you like on it. But if you want a slightly updated version, that's nice and is good for new players.
Yeah, I'm kind of impartial. Most games that are going to get an HD remake I've probably played before. I'm not against it. The only ones that I am against are games that I have that like nostalgia for, where I don't want them to change anything because purism.
Yeah, because you're a ratchety old man.
Yeah, I'm ratchety.
Yeah. You are filled with ratchets.
Is it? Can you hear them when I move? Because I thought I had the dampeners down.
Look, we all heard your secret robot voice. You can't hide now.
Look, I'm sorry. Okay, the voice
He's got
modulator
the
was
8-foot tall
out.
golem, the robot man, and a suit full of bees.
What?
Yeah, he's a suit full of bees.
Okay.
You never notice the buzzing when he opens his mouth?
I don't understand what's happening.
Jason, you didn't put him back all the way. I thought this is why you were making him a fuckable mannequin body.
Look, I tried, and then I got distracted. So, this is what you get.
Solidly built.
Swing!
Alright. That's that. Do I have to answer? You basically answered for me, right?
Probably. I don't know. Do you have opinions?
No. I don't know. I don't like them as a general rule. I think they're a little bit unnecessary. If it's a game you never played before, go back and fucking play it. But a lot of the times they are good because you can fix some issues that you might not have been able to fix before. Graphics updates are always nice. My problem, I think, is from one generation to the next. You don't need to be remaking Call of Duty Black Ops. Or Halo. They remade Gears of War.
That was dumb.
I mean, it's cool. It's now in full high definition, I guess. But are you really going to tell me that there's someone out there who has never played Gears of War and will think, well, I can't go back to the 360, so I have to buy a new one? I don't know. I feel like there's easier ways to go back and play it. So
You almost had me on that, and that I've never played Gears, but like I'm not going to buy any copy of it. I don't want to play it.
Well, we played Gears.
Oh, we did. I was drunk.
A long time ago.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But there are games that I will look at and say, this thing needs a remake. And like Resident Evil games was one of them. I think Resident Evil remakes are all going to be awesome. Like the new Resident Evil 2 game. Holy shit.
That looks awesome.
Yep. It can be good, but I think the bad part of it is where like the money comes into play. That's where my opinion's going to end.
Right. That's it for the opinions.
Yay.
Hooray. Now we plug some stuff. AKA the part of the episode where you stop listening.
You can
Come
find me
on.
on Twitter at Jake Prey.
I'm on Twitter at 10 Rules All and YouTube. Same name.
That's right. Go to YouTube, type in same name, and you'll find him. It's right there.
That's right.
You can find the podcast on Twitter at The Bad Gamecast. You can email thebadgamecast@gmail.com. We also have a Facebook game.
Facebook game.
Facebook
Nice.
page.
Oh,
We have a flash game. You try and get the bees back in your skin
man.
suit.
dude. Bad Game Cast Flash game, that'd be awesome.
Absolutely. I assume you just search that on Facebook. I don't know. I barely run that thing because I hate Facebook, so
We should probably just get rid of it.
I'm going to keep it. Update it like once every 2 weeks.
Then the Russians know where we are.
Yeah. And we
Well, I
have
think he's a spy.
listeners in Russia.
Well, we better.
Yeah.
Can we get the hell out of here, please?
I think that's basically it. I mean, we have a subreddit.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, technically.
Nice.
You can hit me up on the Reddits anytime. I'm usually on there.
Yeah, he's usually the one working the account, toiling in the Reddit fields.
Is that just the Bad Gamecast on Reddit?
Yeah.
Yep.
r/the Bad Gamecast, or u/the Bad Gamecast to get to
Right.
the user.
You've got
Yeah,
options.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
you beat me to it. Or anything else? We on them Instagrams, those Snapchats.
Nope. No grams, no chats, no. What's the other ones?
I don't know. Are we on WeChat? That's the thing people use probably. Like I don't understand you kids and your social medias. I don't know.
We get it. You're old.
I'm old.
All right. So long, everybody.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Bad Gamecast.
Welcome back to the Bad Gamecast. I don't know. Sign off thing.
Sign off thing. Alex is tired of being here.
That's okay, guys. That's what the windshields are for. No more plosives. Don't you waste my good ninjutsu.
Yeah,
Come
I'm
through?
ready.
You doing the plot?
What?
Yeah.
Yep.
I can make shit up
Might as well.
all day,
All
every
right.
day.
No one will know the difference.
Why would they? I hope no one actually played this game. I'm
Oh
gonna
my
mess with
God.
my mic a little bit more.
Hold on, I gotta make sure my springs are taut.
I actually was tightening the arm stand, but you know, I like fucking with it as well. Oh, you switch beers?
Yep.
You don't want any more of that disappointing one?
Oh, I've got more.
Why don't you give a plug?
Shout out to that fuck awful raspberry wheat beer that I bought.
Yeah. It's garbage. You should try again.